This brief podcast will give an overview of what is expected for Tourism Investigation's second piece of coursework, Research Findings. This is due to be submitted by 7 p.m. on the 27th of the 11th, 2017. You are going to submit a video that summarises your research findings. The video should be 5 minutes in length and based on your own individual research. Coursework 1, you put together and submitted a proposal for research to meet the needs of our client who was opening or planning to open a new business as a tourist attraction. Following the feedback from your first assignment, you should now be in a position to conduct and then submit your findings for our client. As the assignment remit says, each student must present their individual research findings and recommendations for the client, submitted in the form of a 5-minute recorded presentation or storyboard. In addition, students must attend a meeting with a scrutiny panel to discuss their research. The date and time for this will be arranged after the work has been submitted. In an attempt to help with your structure and organisation for your video, it's helpful to present the information to our client in a straightforward manner that will be easily understood. You will say much more than should be on your slides, but the slides will summarise your points and help the client focus on what you're saying. I would divide the work into 4 sections. The introduction, where you introduce yourself and explain what you're going to be talking about, very much similar to an abstract for a piece of work. Within the introduction, you must explain what you are trying to achieve by your research, in other words, your aim, and the reason this research will be useful for your client, which is your rationale, and you should list the objectives that you will follow, but you do not have to explain these. In the second section, you need to explain how you did the research. This is equivalent to your methodology. You do not have to provide full details of this in text, but you will be able to verbally describe how you conducted the research. Section 3, what you found out. So what have you found out? Firstly, from the literature, the reading which you use for coursework 1, it might be helpful to use your literature matrix on the slide as a visual prompt. Also, how you use that literature to conduct the rest of your research. You will include a summary of your findings in line with the analysis and discussion, using bullet points on the slides, and you will provide some recommendations for the client in the format of conclusion and recommendations. Finally, you will need to include a list of references.